Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the Red Shadow, and I am up next in my games I've beat in 2024. We're to a game called Dusk. And Dusk is a modern day boomer shooter with a dark and kind of horror themed look and feel to it. And this is a game that after I first saw the game in motion, like trailers that popped up on YouTube a few years back, I was like, man, this might be a genre, not just first-person shooters, but like literally the boomer shooter concept of making games nowadays with modern controls and modern ideas, and the power of these consoles behind them, even though they're making games that look like stuff from the 90s, and early 2000s, like Doom and Quake and whatnot. So Dusk, in my opinion, had that look and feel that opened my eyes to this as being a genre. Because, like, I'll play Doom from time to time. I bought the Quake, HD versions that Limited Run put out in the last few years. And I sampled some of Quake, and like I said, I played Doom from time to time. But there is something about those games sort of having a feel to them that doesn't jibe for me as much as stuff like Dusk and a handful of other games I've bought recently, where they have the atmosphere of those older games, but they feel, when in controller or keyboard and mouse, they feel so much more organic, like modern day game experiences are. And so Dusk was like that, because one of the things that I really liked about Dusk was it's literally, the traversal in it is so smooth, like it just feels so good. You can jump and kind of maneuver around the map a lot, and the shooting is great. It's nice and crisp and tight, and I'm not great at this kind of game, but and I played it on PS4, obviously, so I played with controller. But there is a lot of fun to be had when you nail those shots, when you get a good headshot, or you calculate with your mind as you're moving around, and then your enemy is moving, that if I aim here and shoot at this time, they'll move right into the trajectory of my why can I not think of the word? Not ammo, but my shot. I don't know. I've completely lost what that correct term would be. But whenever you're able to pull something like that off, it's just like chef's kiss. And the game allows a lot of that. Lots of like somewhat open spaces with a bunch of enemies, and you can just kind of like strafe and jump and aim and shoot. And I really like that. And then its whole aesthetic is sort of dark and gothic. And while there's like 3 major areas or chapters of the game, and it takes you through a lot of different levels and environments, it's all very much kind of steeped in this dark. I love looking at this cover and the red sort of almost photo development room. What do they call that? A dark room. I just like that. And then you've got these demonic looking creatures on here, and you'll go up in this game against creatures that look like these, I don't know, like Wendigos or something, and guys with chainsaws wearing like a burlap sack over their heads, and just monstrosities, you name it. And you'll be in churches and underground levels, and a mine. At one point you're in a mine. It's very varied in different ways, but all still feels thematically appropriate for this game. And then, of course, it does have the light puzzle elements. You'll have to find items in these levels, and sometimes it'll just be on one of your enemies, so you have to make sure you kill all the enemies up until at least you get your drop that you're looking for. So yeah, I really enjoyed Dusk, and it was also technically the last, well, I guess the last PS4 game to come from hard copy games. I thought it might be their last game at all, but I'd read that it was mainly just going to be their last PS4 release, and then wasn't even done directly through hard copy games website or their store. It ended up going through New Blood Interactive. That's where I got the email about, and I ordered my copy from them. So it looks like hard copy games may be coming back, but probably with PS5 titles, Switch, whatever they're going to do. Yeah, I just happy that I was able to get it, because like I said, it was the game that sort of kicked off this sort of renaissance for me. And I've shown in pickup videos before other boomer shooter games that I bought. There will be other ones I will pick up, and I'm sure there will be more that I will review in the future after I beat them. So yeah, Dusk, good times, a good October and Halloween feeling game, and yeah, I would recommend that one for sure. So anyway, that's it for this one, and we'll see you in the next video.